Soli here with another random traffic thought. This one midweek. It's been a long week already. It's going to get a little bit longer. I'm on my way to the airport to go to San Diego. Unfortunately, I am not going to get to see Onion. 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. He has a work schedule that's going to conflict with this trip, but it's likely that I'm going to make it back to San Diego, and hopefully I can plan that next trip around an opportunity to hit one of his days off, and we can spend some time together and share a little bit of our life story. So, speaking of life story, I was thinking, actually, that hurt. I was thinking about what it's like to be a kid today. I realized that kids are totally different than they were when we were kids. In fact, the things that they have to do today are much more difficult than the things that we had to do. And I'll give you an example. I grew up a long time ago, and I was thinking about history class. My son loves history. And I keep thinking that the longer time goes on, the harder history class is gonna be. Because we're making more history. Like, they have to remember things from my childhood that I didn't have to remember. That's a deep thought. And then I started thinking about, when I was younger, I used to run, jog that is, and I used to remember always thinking, I better put on athletic clothes when I go running. Why? Well, when you're young and you're running and you're not wearing athletic clothes, are you trying to get exercise? Or are you running from somebody? I mean, you never see anybody in street clothes just out for a jog. And if you did, you'd probably call the cops. And that guy would need Oreos. Just saying. I got to thinking, my son, he's 18. And I was thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? My 18-year-old self would totally be appalled at the fact that I often prefer sleep over adult entertainment. I don't think I can say the word, because if I did, I'd get a strike. We watched some pretty screwed up movies when we were kids. In fact, if I'd have told you that it featured themes of bestiality, Stockholm Syndrome, slave labor, and a lynching, you would have never guessed that I was talking about Beauty and the Beast. Remember Shrek? Remember the King? What was his name? And I can never unhear it. Lord Farquaad? Farquaad. Really? Farquaad. I used to use that term a lot when I was a kid. So I was following my son home the other day. He drives a truck, because we're in Texas. And I realized that he drives like he has very limited time left. And I drive like I've got all the time in the world. Seems like that should be the other way around. And if you don't think life is funny, then how come when we're young and we've got the energy, the bodies, the mentality to do all these cool things, we can't afford to do any of them? Now that I'm old, I can afford to do anything. Almost. But man, I'm sure tired. I think I'll take a nap. I'm real glad Soli. Keep the rubber side down, folks.